Every business owner I talk to right now is busy, generally, exhaustingly, legitimately busy. Marketing happening over here, customer data sitting over there, sales follow up depending on whoever remembered to check their phone, delivery through a completely separate set of tools. Retention treated like something to worry about later, which means it never gets worried about at all. Everybody's moving. The business itself is not operating as one intelligent system. And the difference between those two things, between a team that is busy and a business that is actually working, is the difference between activity that compounds and activity that just consumes. Growing up in the Bronx, you learn fast that the most dangerous trap was not laziness. It was motion that looked like progress but was not connected to anything. My parents worked as hard as any human beings I have ever watched, and their effort was going into systems that were fragmented by design. Systems where the pieces never really talked to each other and the outcome never reflected the input. I carried that observation into a career as a clinical analyst inside major hospital systems, where I spent years at the intersection of clinical operations, financial performance, and information technology. I watched what happened when a hospital operated as a collection of disconnected departments versus what happened when it operated as one coordinated intelligence. That's where I learned what they call business intelligence in a discipline in health information technology. So the outcomes were not marginally different, they were categorically different. Patient experience, financial performance, staff efficiency, retention, referrals. Every metric moved when the business became integrated, not because anyone worked harder, because the work finally connected. That is exactly what most businesses are missing right now. Not more effort, connection. Picture your business operating 12 months from now as one intelligent environment instead of a collection of disconnected activities. Every person who discovers you enters a path that was designed, not improvised. They were captured, followed up with, and presented the right offer at the right moment based on what they actually need. Their information is organized and remembered so that every interaction builds on the last one instead of starting over. Sales and operating run through a system that does not depend on any single person's memory or availability. Delivery is consistent, retention is proactive. At every stage, the right combination of AI automation and human judgment is doing exactly what the work it was designed to do, so that your people are in the high judgment moments and your systems are handling everything that should never have required human attention in the first place. That business is not just more efficient, it is more valuable to every customer who moves through it. And a business that is generally more valuable to its customers compounds in ways that a busy, disconnected operation never can. Here's everything that reframes everything you have been told about AI is supposed to do for your business. The goal is not to install more software because AI is the hot thing this season. The goal is to design an environment where the tools, the data, the people, the offers, and the AI all support the same business outcome. That is a design problem before it is a technology problem. And most businesses are solving it backwards, buying the technology first and hoping the design merges from it. It does not. You design the environment first, then you determine which systems, workflow, agents, and human responsibilities are needed to make it operate. That sequence matters more than an individual tool you could ever purchase. So let me share a few secrets with you. The first secret is stop thinking your business as a funnel and start thinking about it as an environment. A funnel is a path with an exit at the bottom. Someone comes in, moves through the stages, buys something, and disappears into the world. An environment is a connected space where the customer can enter, make progress, receive the right support at the right time, access useful tools and resources, and continue gaining value over the long period. The difference is not cosmetic, it is architectural. A funnel optimizes for the transaction, an environment optimizes for the relationship. And in a market where AI is making it easier and cheaper to acquire customers, The businesses that retain them inside a connected environment are the ones that compound while everyone else resets to zero every month. Secret number 2, stop thinking that your customer data is an operations task and start understanding that it is a revenue strategy. Right now, most businesses have customer information scattered across platforms that were never designed to talk to each other. A lead comes in through one tool, the behavior gets recorded in another. Their purchase history lives somewhere else, their support interactions are in a completely separate system. And nobody has a complete picture of who that person is, what they need next, or where they are in the relationship with the business. That fragmentation is not just inefficient, it is expensive. Every missed follow-up, every misrouted lead, every customer who needs a next step that nobody offered because nobody had the full picture, that is revenue the business already earned and then quietly returned. Organized, connected customer data is not overhead. It is the raw material of intelligent decisions your business makes. And here's the third secret. Stop thinking about AI as a tool to add to your existing process and start treating it as a layer you design the entire process around. The businesses that are going to win the next 3 years are not the ones that added a chatbot to a broken system or plugged in automation into a disconnected workflow. They are the ones that sat down before touching a single tool and asked, what is the complete environment we are trying to build? Who moves through it? What do they need at each stage? Where does AI reduce repetitive work? And where does the human judgment and accountability have to stay in the conversation? That design first approach is what separates an AI architect from an AI user. And the market is going to pay a dramatically different price for those two things going forward. That is what AI Money Maps 2.0 is built to deliver. Not a funnel audit, not an automation package, a full environment designed for businesses that are ready to start operating as a collection of disconnected activities and start operating as one connected revenue system. We map the complete picture, how people discover the business, how leads are captured and followed up with, how the right offer is presented at the right moment, how customer information is organized and used, how sales and onboarding are handled, how the service is delivered, how customers are retained and ascended, and exactly where AI agents and automation reduce repetitive work versus where human judgment and trust must remain involved. Then we build it. The workflows, the connected systems, the automated intake, the behavior triggered follow-up, the onboarding sequences, the retention architecture, the agent layer that runs underneath everything and keeps the environment operating intelligently without requiring a human to manually manage every interaction. And we build it as one integrated design, not a collection of separate projects that happen to involve the same business. Because integration is the entire point. An environment where the data, the tools, the people, and the AI all support the same outcome is worth dramatically more than the sum of its parts. And it is the exact thing that almost nobody's building correctly right now. Here's what I need to say to you directly because you deserve the honest version. The businesses that are going to matter in the next 5 years are not going to win by having better funnels than their competitors. Better funnels are a commodity. Every funnel hacker in the world has access to the same pages, the same sequences, the same playbooks. What is not a commodity, what cannot be copied because it is designed around a specific customer, offers, data, and outcomes of one specific business, is a connected operating environment built by someone who thinks like an architect, not like a tool installer. That is what an AI architect actually does, not connect apps. Design the environment first, then determine what everything inside it needs to do and how it needs to communicate to make the whole system operate. That design thinking is what I bring, and it is what your business needs if you are serious about building something that compounds instead of something that just keeps you busy. The future business does not win by selling more information through a better funnel. It wins by building a useful environment where customers can enter, make progress, receive the right support, and continue gaining value over time. that business is more useful to the customer and more valuable to the owner. Every week it operates, it gets smarter. Every customer who moves through it, it makes it better for the next one. That is the compounding effect of a real operating system versus a collection of disconnected tools pointed in approximately the same direction. So you have two choices. You keep running the disconnected operation, keep letting marketing happen in one place, customer data sit in another, follow-up depend on whoever remembered, retention treat it like an afterthought, and keep being busy in a business that is not actually working as a system. Or you build an environment, design the architecture first, connect the pieces with intention, install the AI layer where it belongs, keep the human judgment where it belongs, and build something that gets more valuable every single week it operates. One of those businesses is exhausting to run and impossible to scale. The other one is designed to compound. DM me the word money maps right now. Let us design your environment. Map every piece of the operating system your business actually needs and build a connected revenue architecture that makes an AI architect, not just another business owner with more tools than answers. The future belongs to the builders who design first. Step in now. This is the agentic revolution.